Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And everybody has been waiting on this one. Number 1 against number 2. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial conference matchup. He understands this will be the separator. Who will make it to Atlanta? This is the first step today. With both teams doing well in the conference so far, this will be the separator they need. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Inside the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Plows his way ahead. Touchdown, Georgia! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. From the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keelan Russell. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. To the air. It's Russell. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. On the move, it's Bowen. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. This is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
Man, it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position. You hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Russell. He wants to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. 2nd and long here. Dropping back, it's Russell. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Unloads to the right. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field it close to the 50. And they'll stop him right there on the return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Sells the run, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Had to force that one. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Lines is back in the middle. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, it's Bowens. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. For well, he'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. You reach this portion of the season, in games like this, top 5 showdown can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you've got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Fresh center downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses that.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Turning it on. The 50. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the left. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Handoff again. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Crowell. Defense all over him.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Russell from the gun on third down. Left side is Rodgers. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Runs through the tackle. In some ways, guys, it feels as if the first part of the season has built to this, a real chance to prove yourself in a battle between number 1 and number 2.
I think this is a game, guys, that's really going to define the path to the national championship. It's rare that you get this 1 versus 2 matchup at this time of the year. So you know here, David, the energy is just going to be off the charts.
Yeah, because we already know midway through the season now what these teams are. And they're great teams that are trying to get into the playoffs. So whoever gets this dub now, you got a win against a top team for your resume.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Long way to go on second down. He'll set up to throw. Spits it out to the back. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Hits inside, it's Crowell. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Second and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Give to the running back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the run, it's Crowell. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throwing Russell. Right side, it's Morgan. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Knocked down, but no. 4. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Quick give. It's Morgan. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's second and 12. Hand it to the back. Uh-oh, look out. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Alabama will get the first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They're going to run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to slam in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bama!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
With the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Finds his target. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a drops back on first down. Caught. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Dogs want to pick up the tempo. Second down, going to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brooks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He's changing the play. Keelan Russell. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Out wide right, it's Morgan. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now first and lets it fly. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Second and long here. Again, it's Russell. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the first and 10. Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Under pressure, and it's a sack.
I hate my line sometimes.
Simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Texas Longhorns. And it's the home squad engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move.
Money.
Things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Been waiting on that.
Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point.
Bet you don't
when he
kick
took
it to me
the
again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off-play action. They're working that left side. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And boy, is he close to that first down.
Oh my God.
Just a couple of inches short. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
I can't see Georgia not going for it right there. But I'll take it.
All the way back to the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hit and drop, and we've got nothing on first down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last
play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Russell. Back's got it on
God damn it.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Pulls it in. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Georgia sends out the punt team. The kick is high.
God damn, what a punt.
Toward the sideline.
Dude, how about
Holy
that?
shit.
I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Takes the handoff. It's Crowell. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the 1st down. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Keelan Russell. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he
God
goes
damn.
at the 30.
That's what I get.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive.
Oh my God.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside, it's Ballard. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of
God damn it.
Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Gonna run it. It's Bowens. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Some misdirection with the counter. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. They'll run the screen.
Please.
There he goes. He was smelling that end zone. Getting down at the
My
4.
God. What a great play call.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. From the red zone, it's Ballard. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Stop right there. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. He now has 111 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Wide receiver comes in motion.
God damn it, dude. Yeah, 77, hold your fucking head, you idiot.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
Don't have to, but I am.
Looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Alabama quickly back to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Hill. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Quick give. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
That's man-to-man, bro.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Churns into the pile. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
They try to pancake everybody on that play.
Be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wideout. The play fake. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Dogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hands it off on the counter. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. There's some daylight. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Snags it. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it in his belly. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Burrowing for yardage. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays on it.
Knocked down immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Needs it.
God damn it.
He's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down.
Love it. What are you doing?
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
This dude's passed for 40 times.
This offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Bowens. They didn't get a push at all on that one.
Oh, okay.
No gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the counter. They put the brakes on it. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try.
Throws for the end zone. In the end zone, he's...
What are my safeties doing, dude?
That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have
safeties in the fucking shit.
Very close to the vest, run the ball and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Escapes the pressure to his right.
Oh, I didn't see that guy.
Into the middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Long way to go on 2nd down.
Okay.
Russell. Right side, it's Morgan. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down.
God damn it.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Trying to move them on the counter. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's got enough to
Can't beat Georgia, dude. Can't do it. I think I'm like 1-4 against them in the last 2 NCAAs. Not including my Georgia State
running to the left
team.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Shouldn't fall too far.
What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country,
I mean, that gets you beat every time. You can't even stop this Puglish kid.
You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't